Hey everybody, big news. So just the other day, Atomic Mass Games dropped this trailer showing off a new core set for Marvel Crisis Protocol. The Earth's Mightiest core set, they call it. So we're going to take a look today what this thing's all about. Is it worth it? We just want to dive into it and kind of see what's in it, and is this something you want to consider getting when it releases, I believe in October. So, let's dive right in. So, as I was saying, they just dropped this trailer the other day, and it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool trailer. And it's been about 4 years since Marvel Crisis Protocol released the original core set, and this is really a refresher of, the old core set. Now, the first thing I want to address with this is something that they made clear in the stream when they were talking about this, is that this is not going to replace any of the old minis. It's not an override to, your old Captain America, your old Iron Mans. These are going to be all new minis with new sculpts, new command cards, new leadership abilities. They're new units. They give you a new way to play with them. But you can still use your old units from the core sets. You don't have to rush out and get these thinking that your old units have been invalidated. As far as what's new in it with the figures, yeah, they are new sculpts, but you also get, with Ultron, you're going to get his minions to go along with him for his new ability that allows him to summon minions. So that'll be pretty cool, a new way to play. And then your Captain Marvel, she comes with a second sculpt as well, to where she transforms into her super mode. You can just swap the mini out, so that's pretty cool new features with those two minis. And then you get an additional mini that wasn't in the original core set. That would be the Winter Soldier. So all in all, I guess that's 13 minis you're going to get instead of the original 10 that were in the old set. And so, who are the new characters that come in the core set? Well, let's talk about it. On the hero side, you have Captain America, the first Avenger, Captain Marvel, the Cosmic Avenger, as well as her second form, making her, superhuman, the Black Widow, Invincible Iron Man, Winter Soldier Operative, and Spectacular Spider-Man. On the villain side, you get Baron Helmut Zemo, Red Skull, Master of the World, Ultron Metal Tyrant with his minions, Doc Ock, the Sinister Scientist, and Crossbones, the Merciless Merc. So these are different versions of old characters that already exist with new superpowers, new affiliations, just totally new playstyles. And so another new feature you're going to get with this set is some new affiliations for the characters. Iron Man is now going to have S.H.I.E.L.D. affiliation, so you can play with a different S.H.I.E.L.D. team. Doc Ock brings the Sinister Six to the table. Do you now have the Sinister Six with him as the leader? That's pretty cool. And then Baron Helmut Zemo is going to bring the Hydra affiliation. So you now have new ways to play with these characters, whole new teams that you didn't have available in the future, and they've got new leadership abilities and other abilities as well. So it gives you a whole new way to play with the starter set. As for the terrain, you're getting some different terrain now that you didn't have in the original core set. You're getting more terrain. You're getting a gas station, sort of like the one with the crashed Sentinel that's out there, but it's got crashed Ultron minions in it. And then you're getting a crashed car and a gas pump. These are new features that you don't see anywhere else in other sets that are brought into the core set. And then the other stuff is stuff that you could get in other sets, but you just got more of it. You got, 2 cars again, you got 2 bulldozers, you got some dumpsters. It gives you a lot more terrain than the original core set, to where you can have much more terrain, and with the combination of the minis and all this terrain, you really have a complete set, a fuller, better set than the original core set, of having really everything you need to get going with a game. But another thing they have done is all of the Crisis cards in the game were updated in December of 2022. And so your 6 Crisis cards that are going to come in this core set have got that update made to them. And a cool thing on them is not only are they updated, but they have a different appearance now. They're going to be a little bigger, I believe. And they're also going to have the map set up on the card for on the crisis card itself for how it needs to be set up. Previously, you had 2 separate cards, so you'd have to look at the crisis card and then go find the map card for the setup. So that's a little quality of life improvement. It is a pretty cool little change on the crisis cards for how they're going to be included in this. Gotta say, I like that. And so a question that I've seen asked is, what happens to the original core set? They're not going to be selling the core set anymore that you see back there behind me. They're not going to be selling that anymore. So if you want those versions of the characters, how do you get them? Well, they're going to come out with affiliation packs. So you can get the original characters from the original core set just an affiliation pack. So if you're late coming into the game and get this new core set, but still want the old versions with their abilities and just to play them, that style, you can just buy the affiliation packs and still get those characters. So now that I've kind of given you the rundown about the set, I want to give you some of my thoughts on it. The good, the bad. Do I like it? Do I not like it? So I think for new players, this is a really, really great deal. There's a lot more in this than the original core set. You're getting more terrain, you're getting more models, and if you look at the cost of this stuff, of like buying it individually, the new price point for this set of $150 is a pretty good deal, especially compared to other games that are out there. Like for example, I play Star Wars Legion. That's $95 for a core set, but you need 2 core sets to play. So that's what, $190 for a core set, and then you really don't have any terrain in that. So you're $190 in Star Wars Legion, don't have any terrain. Star Wars Shatterpoint, $138. You get a good amount of models. You get like a little bit of terrain. You don't get nearly as much in that game. Then you got this new Marvel Crisis Protocol core set for $150. You're getting 11 characters and a good bit of terrain. I just feel like of these 3 games, this new core set really is going to be the best deal and really gives you everything you're going to need to get going out of the box. Compared to the other core sets, I think it's the best bang for your buck. So the old core set, $80. This new core set, $150. It's a pretty big increase in price. But for that, you're getting a lot more terrain. You're getting some new ways to play the game, updated cards. You're getting more miniatures, more terrain. I think really it is still a good value. If you're brand new to the game, it is a great value compared to the other games. However, if you're someone that's been in the game a while, that's already got your terrain set up, this really isn't that great, I don't think. You're just getting new sculpts of characters you've already got with new commands. So it does give you a new way to play the game. If you've been around a while and are wanting to expand, it's not bad. I mean, you get some terrain, you get some new sculpts, but I think where this really shines and is really great is for the newer players. So if you're a new player looking at a game, I really think this new Marvel Crisis Protocol is really some good bang for your buck. However, it kind of feels to me like this is kind of a move to get this core set up to a similar price point as the other games. Star Wars Legion, like I said, you're looking at about $190 or so to get 2 core sets to be able to play and still need terrain. The old Star Wars Shatterpoint, $138 for what it offers. Not as much terrain, not a full, not as many minis. It kind of feels to me like this brought Crisis Protocol up to a similar price point as these other games, from the $80 point to the $150 point, but giving you more stuff. So now it is a lot closer in price to these other games, but I still feel like it gives you more value with what you get. So my final thoughts on it: if you're a new player wanting to get into the game, get that core set. Best value you can get to get started. If you are an older player that's been playing a while and don't have anything else to paint, yeah, go for it. You can paint, a movie version of the character and a comic book version from your other stuff. So, it might not be a bad buy for you too if you've been playing, but if you're at a point where you got a lot of models to paint, like me, already, you might want to wait a while on that second core set. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope I taught you a little bit about what's coming up with the new core set. Say in the comments if you're going to be getting it. I'm curious to know how many folks are getting it. I'm probably going to wait a little bit just because I got so many things to paint. But thank you so much for watching. Be sure and subscribe. And I do stream live several times a week on Vambo XP. Links in the description. If you want to come watch me and hang out and have a chat, feel free to check me out. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much, folks. Happy gaming.